Hey y'all, y'all are gonna have to excuse my turner. It is being creaky today. I am going to play with my husband's cups that he wants me to do for him. He wants a Texas Tech Cowboys cup. So I was gonna do this pour method, the pour color epoxy method, and see if I can get kind of a half and half type of look with Cowboys colors and Texas Tech colors, so that I can put decals on it for him. This is his Arctic cup. Oh, sorry. Y'all are gonna have to bear with me. My tripod is broke. This is my Arctic cup, or his Arctic cup that he has. I stripped it, that's why it kind of looks bumpy, but the epoxy will cover that. And I spray painted it white, and that's where I am. I have it on my turner ready for some loving. The colors I have right now is this Hot Rod Red acrylic paint. It's apple barrel. I'm pretty sure I got it at a Walmart. The white I have is just, oh no, this is transparent. I need to get some white. And this is Brilliant Blue. And I also have finally got some Pearl X powder pigment, and it's just the pearl, the white color, the pearl color. And I'm gonna add it to something. I don't know what yet, but that's what I'm gonna use. This is the white paint that I have. I got this at Hobby Lobby. Still have price tags on it, but this is the white paint that I have. Okay, let's mix our epoxy. And again, I'm using the Amazing Clear Cast from Illuminite, and I get it at Hobby Lobby also. There's a link there. My husband has put together a website. I'm gonna do 2 teaspoons of each part. He has a website that he has links to all the supplies you'll need to do a cup. There's tutorial videos on that website. It's tumblerhacks.com, and that will get you pretty much anything you need for doing cups. I'm mixing 3 containers of this right now. I plan on getting the silicone containers, but right now I have a whole bunch of these cups. They're just styrofoam cups, so I just cut the top of it off and use that. I'm so excited. Our Hobby Lobby started carrying the bigger size of epoxy, and I love it. I guess they got tired of seeing my face in there so much, so they got a bigger size. Let's see if I can get my camera situated so you can see down into these. Again, my tripod is broken, so I apologize for these awkward angles. Okay, here's the 3 epoxies that I just mixed, and now I'm gonna put a little bit of the paint, y'all excuse my son, in each one. We'll do this one red for Texas Tech. Again, I did 2 teaspoons of each. There's the red. I hope that's red enough. You know what? I'm going to darken it a little bit. I have some maroon. Let's see what that will do. Burgundy, I guess, would be the correct color name. Let's stick a little bit of this in here and see what it does to the color. I'm not loving this red. Yo. I have a latex paint that I think I like better, but I don't want to add too much paint to it, and I don't want to waste this epoxy. So we'll run with it for now. If I have to strip it, I have to strip it. Here's the blue for our Cowboys who have already won a preseason game. I play fantasy football, so I'm going to need some suggestions on who I need to pick up this year that has taught me to watch every team and not just my boys. And the white. I've never used this kind of acrylic in the epoxy, so we'll see what it does. It's pretty thick. See how it just kind of glopped in there? Okay. It seems that it's might be a little thicker than the other two, but I'm going to apply heat to them. I'm going to lighten this back up. I wonder what happened if I do a little bit of white in my red to lighten it back up a little bit. Y'all, please remember that I'm kind of bringing y'all along for my journey. I am learning also. So I just figured I would bring you along. Learn with me, learn from my trial and error, because I do a lot of it. Man, I'm just not digging this red. Now it's more like a pinky color. Maybe white wasn't a good idea. Perfect red. Love that red. Okay, now I've never used this pearlescent powder, so I want to play with it and put it in there and make our colors pretty. Okay, I don't know how much. Let's start with less instead. Gotta find my camera, guys. I'll put that in there. See what it makes it look like. I can see a little bit. I'm going to do a little more. I'm going to have to signal to my children when they walk in that I'm recording, and they'll probably come play in the background. Yeah, I think one decent scoop does. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I can tell there's a pearly look to it now. I'm going to go ahead and put it on all three. I'm just going to do a decent little scoop. Maybe a little more. Ooh, this one got real pearly. It's pretty. Now the white. This one's getting real thick real fast, y'all. Maybe that white paint isn't a good one. It's heavy body acrylic. I bought it initially to because I needed pretty opaque white paint. But this seems like it's thickening up too much. Let's put some heat to it and see what it does. Yeah. It's not doing well with the epoxy, so. Oh, lesson learned. And get another stir stick. Okay, again, 2 teaspoons of latex, or of epoxy. I'll lose my mind, y'all. Put some of that white paint in there and let's stir it. Ah, much better. And let's go ahead and put our pearl powder in there. I want this white to be real pearly. Because this white's I'm gonna do the white all the way around. Oh, this is already getting too thick. I'm gonna put some heat on it. Alright, it's gonna have to do. It's a lot thinner than the other one was. Maybe if we keep putting heat on it, it'll do okay. Okay, well, trial and error. That's how I live. Let's move y'all back over here to the cup. Okay. I'm going to use the same technique I did in my other video, just to see if I can get kind of a half and half look. So with half and half, I'm going to try do the same thing and just go with my darker color first and then go from there. Except I only want blue on one side and red on the other, and then I'm going to do white all the way around. So here goes nothing. I'm going to do it with the stick since there's a little more control. Now we got to let it go around. Now I'm going to do red. A little more blue. Just try to get it good half and half going. Because it's all going to like smear into each other because of the brush that I do to cover the whole thing. See if I can fix this. Alright, now let's go with the white. And it is pretty thick, but I'm going to do the white all the way around. Try to get it in between these zigzags. I want to do a lot more white on the sides where the transition's going to be. And like I said, I've never done this before. This is trial and error with everybody. And remember to leave a little extra because we'll need it again after we smooth the paint out. Alright. Let's go around one more time, make sure I got the top and bottom I tend to neglect. So I do a special round to make sure that I'm going to have enough paint. Alright. Now we get the handy dandy paintbrush. It's sitting over here in acetone. And I'm out of paper towels. Good thing I took my kitchen over. Everything is pretty handy right now. I can't wait to get a craft room. Alright, so again, the cup's kind of turning the wrong way. Let's see if I can hold this and do it. I'm going to flip the camera around. Maybe. Camera's flipped. Ooh, you got light too. And I'm just gonna pray. I don't want this to look like an America cup. I want it to look like a Cowboys and Tech cup. So I'm gonna try to keep blue on blue side, and red on red side. So I'm flipping my brush as the cup turns. This would be a pretty America cup. What can we add to make this more cowboy-y? We're sure mixing colors too. I mean, definitely one side is red and one side is blue. Totally did not catch the red, white, and blue thing until I started smearing it. Alright, now we're going to blue. I really like the way it looks, but it just doesn't scream football cup to me. I try not to work the colors too much because then they get all muddled and not pretty. Just trying to make sure we have a good base. Okay, I'm not gonna mess with it anymore. I'm gonna do red on it again. I'm gonna flip y'all back around and set you down. I have to piece all these videos together. For some reason, it's stopping it instead of... I will get another tripod eventually, I promise. Okay, red's coming back around, so let's do red again. And remember, this time you only heat gun these, so it will not look like the base. And that'll come back around so you can see what it looks like. Blue's coming around, so let's get some blue in there. Woo! That was a big drop. It's okay, we can spread it around as it spins. A little bit more red. A little more blue. Alright, y'all. I think I want to add 2 more colors to each, or 1 more color to each side. But I don't want to mix it in any more epoxy. Again, I've never tried this. I don't know what it's going to turn out like. Let me get another cup. And I'm just going to put some, I have some metallic silver, but I'm not going to mix in epoxy. I'm just going to pour some out and put it directly in the cup and see what happens. And pearl powder, why not? Here comes my mom, y'all. She doesn't know I'm recording. Yeah. Alright. Cowboy side is coming around. And I'm just going to drop this paint directly on there. See what it looks like. Now I want to do a cup like this. Just the paint onto epoxy. Whoop. And on the red side I want to put black. So let me get my black paint. stir it up real quick. And this is the latex paint, just like the red and the white. But we're coming back around to blue, so let's go back to this silver. This is a lot thinner than the epoxy, so I'd be careful when you put it on. So it looks like it's going to move around more than the epoxy. Now let's get some black on here. Oh yeah. See, that black is running into the Cowboys now. Which is okay, I mean, this is trial and error. Seems like there's always more error than trial. Or than success, I guess this would be. Okay, I'm going to add some red again because black always overpowers colors. I think I'm going to leave this side alone. Maybe we should bring some of the... Oh, it's going that side. Red. My dog. It's a big old lab that thinks he's mean. Okay. Let's put some heat to it and see what it does, y'all. They just got here, Mom. We'll start running. This is not going to dry even. There will be a lot of sanding. And a lot have asked if you need another coat of epoxy, and yes. Anytime you mix acrylic paints or anything that is not FDA approved into your epoxy, you have to do a final coat of just epoxy. Okay, I'm going to do little spots. Okay, I see where the paint, where I put the paint on, it's more or less drying the paint than moving it around. So it moves with the epoxy underneath it, it looks like. That's the latex paint. The silver paint moves. I should probably... I mean, I kind of like how it came out. I wonder if the white is too thick to use. Put a little bit of white in the cowboy side. Alright guys, I'm going to let this spin. And I guess we'll see what it looks like when it's dry. Because it will keep changing for sure. It's just the nature of these cups. Until that epoxy gets thick enough for it to quit moving around, it will keep on changing. But I think this is a no-go for my husband's football cup. I want to know, what do y'all think? I mean, do you think it would look okay if I put a Tech and Cowboy symbol on it for him? Or do you think that we just made a pretty cup that I'm gonna have to strip? Maybe adding this white will help, but I think the colors ran too much. So I have to figure out something different for him. I just want to give y'all a couple updates on some cups. Move y'all around a little bit. The first cup I did is still not finished. This is my Zane's cup. I still need to do the final coat of epoxy on it. I have his stickers on it, but some of the blocks of diamond that I put down here, it's printable vinyl, and when I took it off of the transfer tape, it peeled some color up. So I need to get some more transfer vinyl, and I will finish this cup. He's driving me nuts. I'll follow up on this cup that I did, and we'll see what my husband thinks about it. I have some extra paint epoxy, so maybe we'll do 1.5 of each next time, just to see where we are with that, because adding the paint makes more volume. So what else? Don't forget to I have a group page for my business. It is Countryfied Creations exclusive. There's also a business page of Countryfied Creations. I have a giveaway going on, and I will give away, let me show you. One of these 3 bad boys. You can design your own, or pick one of these to put your own decals on. Once my group page gets to 1,000 members, and then I will give everybody a number that has liked and shared the post, and do a random drawing for a cup. Don't forget tumblerhacks.com. There's links to anything and everything you will need there. And we will follow up with this cup tomorrow. Okay? Again, if there's anything y'all want to see me do or try, if I've done it before, great, I'll show you how. If I haven't, we'll learn together. And just subscribe so y'all can catch me next time. Thank y'all.